What is up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Behind the Days. We are actually on the go for once. We're back in the car. I just got done at the gym and everything, but I had this thought before going into the gym today, and it's kind of funny. It's kind of like a, what would you do type question situation, all right? So let's say one day you wake up and you just do your routine like normal. Okay, you wake up, you shower, you do all that, you get ready for work. But as soon as you hit the road, something changes. Like, you notice that something is off about everything. Like, the roads are a lot quieter. There's like hardly any traffic. In fact, there's no traffic. You think to yourself, is it a holiday? Do people have off? So you turn on the news. Static. Absolutely nothing. No news anchors to tell you what's going on. No meteorologists to tell you what the weather's going to be that day. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. All right? And then it finally hits you. You're the last person on earth. Everyone else that you know, everybody, even all the randos that you kind of come across, like the CPUs, are all gone. Everybody's done. Like, not done. They just left. They're not there no more. You know what I mean? I'm curious. What would you do? Let me know. Drop in the comments. Let me know what you would do. I'll be right back and I'll let you know what I say. So here's what I would do if I was the last person on earth. If I woke up that morning and I found out that there's nobody on the road, nothing. I was the only person here. It would be kind of boring. But my first initial thought would be to just floor my car. Just drive my car as fast as I can through all of town. I just wanted to be like a big circuit court and do time trials on how fast I can get from point A to point B and just time myself. I know that sounds stupid. But that's what I would do personally. I would just speed around. I'd honestly look in every building that I could too, which you could look in every single building because there's nobody gonna stop you. So you could go in like the restricted parts of like Area 51. You could go to like the White House, check every single room, find all the hidden rooms that are in there. You could do so much stuff if you were the only person in this world, on this earth. Like the whole earth. And I'm just thinking the US. Like, there's other countries, other like continents that you could go and explore and not have to worry about anybody. But the only thing that you would have to worry about is getting from point A to point B if you're going across into different countries. I feel like I'm thinking about this now. I feel like I should get my pilot's license just in case this event happens. Because that would come in handy because you would have all the planes, you would have all the fuel. Yes, eventually you would run out because there would be no workers keeping up with it. And you're obviously not going to keep up with it as well because you would have no idea how to do it. If you could do everyone's job as one person in this whole world, that'd be crazy. That would be absolutely nuts. But you can't. Like, you would not be able to keep up the manpower because no one would be there to work. Unless you could do every single job. And if that's the case, you're set for life. You're golden. Because really, all you would have to do is keep up demand for one person. For one person. And think about it. There's stockpiles of fuel, stockpiles of like resources and stuff that like we already have saved up for situations like this. So I feel like personally you would be fine for a while if you want my honest opinion, because like it would be awesome. Like I feel like you'd be fine. Yes, you would get bored. You turn into Tom Hanks of Castaway. You would probably talk to a beach ball or a volleyball that you found just in a random store. You would do that type stuff. But just think about how much fun and stuff that would be if you were the last person. You could do anything. And then what if you were able to turn back time in this situation? Would you? Or would you just die out the only man on earth? Leave it in the comments. Let me know. Until next time, go live life in a happy days. Love you. Peace.
Let me ask you a question. Have you ever hung out with somebody for years and then you guys just had to stop? Now, the reason you guys had to stop hanging out could be for multiple reasons. Could be because they moved, or like moved houses, or they moved schools, they moved states, or maybe they didn't move at all. Maybe you guys just stopped. Has that ever happened to you? The reason why I'm asking is because I thought about this homie that I had in high school, and we would hang out every day, all day. Like, I'd see him at class. I'd ask him, like, what his schedule is for lunch. That way I can make it to, like, so I could eat lunch with him. So what I would do is I would figure out when lunch it is, and then my lunches would either be before or after his. So, me being me, what I would do is I would ask him what his is. Let's say his was like 5th period. That's like 11:30. Mine was 4th period, 11 o'clock. All right? So I would stay for my lunch, and then I would go to my class, check in with my teacher, ask to go to the bathroom or whatever, and then I would just walk out with my backpack and everything, and then I would go have a second lunch. It was awesome. Now, I couldn't do it every day. I'm not going to sit here and be like, yeah, I did it every single day. I couldn't do it every single day. 2 lunches. However, I did do it quite a bit. And it hit me literally last night. I was getting ready for bed, got home late from work, and I just, like, this name just popped in my head. And I was like, oh, man, I haven't thought about John in forever. And it just hit me, you know? I feel like sometimes we care too much about what people think about us. But in reality, people don't care at all. And I'm not saying that as like a depressing, like, oh, no one cares, no one gives a shit. No, that's not at all what I'm saying. I'm saying people don't care. So why should you care about what those people think or what those people have to say? Because in the whole grand scheme of things, they don't think about you as much as you think about yourself. Let that sink in. They don't think about you as much as you think about yourself. And once I heard that, because I literally heard that quote, I don't even know who says it, but I heard it listening to a podcast like last week, and I was like, holy shit. That is a bar, dude. That is perfect. Like, I'm getting chills right now. Like, that hit me. Like, I don't know. Like a train of bricks. Like, that, I needed to hear that. Because I'm the type of person that cares. You know what I'm saying? And I care to my downfall. And the less that I care, the more that I could be myself around other people. Because I feel like growing up, especially, I was kind of like a little chameleon. Like I could figure out what like a certain group of people are into, what a certain group of people like care about, and then I could form into that specific person that specific group wants. And then I could go around and do the same thing to another group, do the same thing to another group. Like a lot of people knew me, but not a lot of people knew me, you know? Like I didn't know myself back in the day. Like I'm on this journey right now, literally, to try to figure out who the fuck I am and what I want to do. And I have to say, it's awesome. I love this journey that I'm on, trying to figure out who I am as a person. Like I know like my core values, like those are solid, etched in stone. Like those are not ever going to be removed. Just because I know what a life is like when those core, like, fundamental stones are out of the picture. I know what my life would lead down towards. I've been down it. But I just feel like the less we get out of our heads, the less that the less that okay, the less that we get out of our heads and the less time that we spend thinking about, oh, what if someone so thinks that this is stupid? Or what if someone so thinks that, hey, I'm not the greatest on the team. Yeah, I can catch a football, but I'm not that fast. Who cares? Who cares? Go be the best catcher there is. Go be the best electrician there is. Go be the best flute player there is. Go be the best drawer that there is. Like, you got those gifts, you got those talents for a reason. Use it. And another thing that made me think about this when this person's name popped in my head is that time really does move. Like, it's been 9 years since I've talked to this person, since I've seen this person. And like I used to think about this homie because we would have some good times, dude. We'd stay up late. We'd not maybe drink a little bit, you know, that type shit. We'd just have a ball. And then all of a sudden, like, we just had to stop. He moved schools or whatever, and that was the end of it. That was the end of an era. And like, we'd keep in touch from time to time, like in college and stuff, and then just kind of fizzled out because, you know, life gets busy. We get occupied with other things. We don't really think about it, and then that's it. You just become someone's memory, someone's past. And I think it's awesome, to be honest with you. If the meaning of like friends are groups of people that you grow with in life and you hang out with in life, then I kind of feel like what happened with me and John and our friendship and how it just kind of separated is the same with life. I feel like sometimes you have to, you know, shed your skin, shed some people, you know. Not everybody can come with you to the top, and I'm not saying this is the top at all, but in life, you do gain friends, you do lose friends. But I just think it's crazy how much time can change things. It's nuts to look back at like that time period that me and John hung out, or all the way up to now, and how much just I've changed as a person. Like, my goals have changed in life. To be honest with you, I really didn't think I'd make it this far in life because I was just so reckless. And I think it's great. I think what I did is crazy. But no, I think it's kind of crazy how, like, life, you can go years hanging out with somebody, talking to somebody, getting to know somebody, and then life just happens. They have to move schools because their family or because their parents got a new job, or they have to move out of state for that same reason, or they're on the other side of town now, so now you can't hang out with them as much. It's just weird. Life crazy sometimes. Life is crazy sometimes, and I feel like the more you embrace the crazy, the more you embrace just the unpredictability of life, the more you just wing it. I feel like it's the best because you can just go with the wind. Like, if you feel like, oh, you want to try this one day, then try it. Oh, you want to do X, Y, and Z? Freaking do X, Y, and Z. You know? That's the best part about life. The fact that you can really do whatever you want. And you don't have to really worry about anything. I mean, you can. You can worry about stuff all the time. That's what your brain does. But are you really enjoying it? Are you really meeting different people? Moral of the story really is enjoy the friends that you have now. Enjoy the people that are in your life now. Because one day, you may not hang out with that person ever again. You may not see that person ever again. And then they would just become a distant memory. And I'm not saying that like sad type shit. I'm saying that for you to try to understand that if you got friends, enjoy them. If you have a relationship going on, treat them right. If you got parents living, love them. You guys go enjoy the rest of your day. Go live life in a happy days. Until next time, I love you. Peace.